situation when you're around the box, or you're in like a super kind of like slow down scenario is my best take. Like right here, it's actually a good scenario right there. I can create the space. We could even do it one more time, side to side. Mbappe in the box, you know he's scoring that. So that is an example right there. Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market, guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well in the video today. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. Guys, I finally figured out how to get my controller set up for you guys so we could actually post a tutorial or two, and I think it's a good idea to take advantage of the demo to show you guys a few things that are going to be really overpowered. So I'm going to have a few videos for you guys on the channel, tutorial-wise, that are going to be coming up. This video is going to be focused around strafe dribbling. Strafe dribbling is the new kind of dribbling that they've introduced. I'm going to tell you guys for the record, I don't like it because I think it introduces a lot of unnecessary overpoweredness into the game with a certain mechanic. I don't love it. But I think you guys need to know how to do it because I do think in times it is very useful for you in game. And so the strafe dribbling is a way for your player to break out of certain situations and dribble. It's almost the crab walk of FIFA 17. So we've got the controller on the screen, guys. I think I'll choose PSG just so you guys, you guys can see it the best. I'll choose PSG. This is offline. I played a little bit online today, and we'll do. We could do some. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do for the difficulty. I personally don't care. I've been playing on Legendary all day. I'll put it on World Class so you guys can see it at a decent level in the game. And so, yeah, I mean, guys, look, it's a really good mechanic because the way the mechanic works is that you're going to be able to dribble out of certain situations in really, really nice ways. Now, the one thing you have to understand with the mechanic, it's not. I don't love it. Again, I don't love it. So I want to make that clear to you guys that, like, I'm not a big fan of this mechanic. But it is something that I feel like you guys do need to know while you play this game. It's something that you definitely can't skip, and you got to understand how it works. So strafe dribbling is going to be able to get you out of certain scenarios at certain times. It's important to know it though, guys, because it's going to be a big part of gameplay, and you need to know how to learn these mechanics earlier on. And I think it's important, right? So the initial thing of it, guys, is that right in this scenario, right? I'll show you in the arena, right? You're holding L1, as you guys can see on my controller, and then you're picking a direction. So you guys can see that my left stick, you're going to move the left stick with the L1, as you guys can see on the controller. So watch the controller. This would be used in a scenario where maybe you would approach the player, you drag back, or even in a breakaway scenario, right? Say I'm in a breakaway scenario here, and I want to drag out, and I want to delay my pass. Mbappe gets onside. Let's say per se, he's not onside. So we're going to take it into a game, guys. I want to show you how this works. I just got to make sure really quickly that my controller is not blocking everything on the screen. But I do want to make sure, and that's the thing, I want to make sure the controller is there for you guys because I do think it's important that you guys see it. So it doesn't look like at the moment that the side that we're attacking, it's really gonna bother too much. So right here, this would be exactly where you'd use the strafe dribbling, and it would get you out of a situation. It's very similar to the crab walk of FIFA 17. Now, the crab walk is different in the way that you would hold LTRT. So right here is a scenario for strafe dribble, and then it's at times, guys, it's a little bit too much. But you guys will see at certain times it is a very, very usable and good mechanic to use. And you will see that at times during this game that I think in scenarios, especially on a breakaway, it's a very usable and good mechanic. I think there's times also in the midfield, like right here, where you can drag yourself out and find an opening outside. And you guys can see how clean the move is performed. It really, really, really comes off nicely in this build of the game. And it's something I think that EA are really big about. So right here, if you felt like you really wanted to, use the strafe dribble, you can kind of strafe dribble out. And this is how overpowered it is. You guys can literally see. The possession with this move is like almost endless. It's so hard to tackle the guy. Is it like a La Croqueta? No, because it's defendable, and you're also moving backwards. But you guys can see here that it is very, very obvious how easy it is to utilize this move and then get a nice shot into the box and delay the runner. So I really like it for that reason, guys, because I feel like you can really hold up the play. And it's almost promoting a good build-up play, which is nice. Whereas I feel like some other overpowered mechanics kind of force you in ways to go to places that you don't want to go. For example, last year with the La Croqueta, I never did the La Croqueta because I don't think it's realistic. I think that strafe dribbling is not realistic, but I think in certain scenarios, Is there a semi-drag back? Yeah, there's a semi-drag back. So that's something that you guys got to keep in your mind. I don't know how realistic it is though. That's the thing. I don't know full on if I think it's the most realistic, most realistic thing ever. So PSG is probably going to be one of the best teams in my eyes, guys, on kickoff. I mean, to be honest, at this point, it's not really relevant, kickoff, and then you guys will see once we get into FUT and all that stuff gets released, you're not really going to see, there's the strafe dribble, guys, and you can see how I can delay the pass there, get the inside pass, get the wide pass, and get a nice little goal. So I'm just kind of talking over some gameplay, but I do want to show you guys using the controller in the game. I want you guys to be able to see this and understand how it works, because I'm not going to just do it in the training ground. And you know, a lot of people, I think, in tutorials and stuff, you know, show you this thing in the training ground, but I think it's important for you guys to see it in the action of the game at a decent difficulty. So for me, like, legendary would be a better difficulty, but I think with world class we'll be able to get the possession a little bit more, which is just kind of important because I want to be on the ball more for you guys. I want to show you guys a little bit more of how to do it. It's important, at least in my opinion, to be doing it that way. So yeah, good luck with the first time shot. Thank God that those don't work as well this year, man, because that was a mess last year. This is also like my first time using the PS controller, guys. I don't use this at all. So I'm trying to get in another attacking scenario, guys, so I can show you exactly how to perform the strafe dribble. You've got to make sure while you're doing it, guys, that you're holding L1 the whole time. If you let go of L1, it's not going to work. And I don't know if you can pull it off while you sprint. No, you can't. So you have to not be sprinting, and you have to hold the left stick and pick a direction. You can pick it in any direction. That's the thing. Right here, I get into a scenario with Mbappe where I don't like my options. I can strafe out of it, and I can keep possession. So that's why I feel like, in my opinion, it is a very good way. There, it was forced. It is a good way at times, though, guys, of keeping possession. I think that's something that's important to be talked about. It's more of a possession technique. It's not really like a full-on attacking technique. You can use it. Like right here, you could use it. And then Cavani, you're going to see certain players, though, 5-star skillers, players with better dribbling stats are going to be able to pull this move off way, way better than other players. So just keep that in mind. Right here would be a great opportunity. You can strafe dribble, get the wide runner. And even if I don't like that, still I can strafe dribble inside, take this with Mbappe, and get a nice little shot out of it, and we get a nice goal. So you guys will be able to see that you're going to start to, once you incorporate this into your FIFA 20 gameplay around the box, you'll be able to begin to get more space, and I think that's really important. I think the spacing, and I think EA's put so much not preference, but you know, yeah, preference even. I mean, I think EA's put a lot of emphasis this year, guys, on the concept of build-up play. So I think this is even a tactic, again, that I said I would use this in the midfield. Like in general build-up play, I would use this. I've been starting to use it. Now, I don't spam it. I think if you spam it, you're going to waste opportunities, because I think a lot of people are always looking for the most overpowered new mechanic. And I think you have to look at this as this is a mechanic that can help you in your possession gameplay. But it's not a mechanic that you should sit there and just like abuse out of your mind. Because you're actually going to miss out on certain attacking scenarios if you just sit there and you try to abuse this thing out of your mind. So don't do that, guys. You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your time. Don't do that. Just for me. So right here, that was, again, an abusive thing. But I know I'm kind of contradicting myself. I'm just kind of showing you guys the scenarios in which I would like it. Right here, I could strafe a little bit. I was trying to play Neymar. Did not register the pass into the inside. And so, yeah, that's the reality there. We're gonna try to get one more for you guys. I want to make sure we get a third one in here, so you guys can get three nice goals from strafe dribbles. Crossing is not as good this year. On the build up out, you got to be more careful there, guys. You see how, like, right there, I definitely should have right there made sure that I build it out a little bit better. It's a nice pass. Okay, we're gonna try to get a nice little break here. We're gonna push forward. Neymar into Mbappe, Cavani there. We're gonna use our L1 there. I was trying to strafe out. So right there, it's really more, it's better when the defensive team is on their back foot. It's not as good, guys, when you're just kind of running at players. So I don't know why I'm spamming, because it's not that good that way. It's more beneficial to your players when you're gonna be probably in a possession situation, when you're around the box, or you're in a super kind of like slow down scenario is my best take. Like right here, it's actually a good scenario right there. I can create the space. We could even do it one more time, side to side. Mbappe in the box, you know he's scoring that. So that is an example right there of how it's going to go down for you. And I'll move the control over here for the second half just in case that was blocking. You guys can see we actually used two really good examples there of the L1 and the strafe dribble. And that's just how you're going to do it, guys. That's how it's going to be. And you're going to create a lot of space, man. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out on foot. Is the game speed going to be faster? Because even in this game speed, it is very effective. And, you know, will it be really overpowered compared to this? I'm not really sure, guys. So that will be very, very impressive and interesting to see. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, I actually wasn't planning on uploading much to the second channel, guys. But I think that this is a good opportunity to get some of these out for you guys. So you guys know kind of what you're doing, man, with some of the strafe dribbling. So, yeah, it's a good look to get this stuff up, guys, because I know that there's some people that are going to be wondering how the hell to do this stuff. So it's just something that I've wanted to post. So right there, we use it a little bit. It's good at times to just do that. You can even just use it at times. You don't even have to drag it back. You can just use it at times to kind of shield a little bit. Right here, I want some more space. I'm going to drag it back. And again, I want more space. We can use Mbappe. Right? Didn't work. But the concept is that I'm trying to create more space. I'm trying to bring more players into the pitch right there. Nice pass. We'll go back outside. We still don't like our shot there. We'll drag it back out. We'll create a space for Cavani. And then Cavani gets us a shot. Unfortunately, doesn't score. But you can see the space that was created. And that's what's important. Like, the space that you create off this strafe dribble is unbelievable. So just remember, guys, you're just clicking L1. And you're going to move the left stick. That's all you're going to do. And that's the key to success, man. I think that's all you guys need to see. We'll see if we get one more opportunity here. We may get one more opportunity. We'll drag it back. We'll do a little bit more. Go inside. That's going to be offsides. It was worth going for it. Thank you guys for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Hopefully the tutorial helped you guys. Let me know if you guys need anything else with that, man. I'm going to be bringing you guys a shot fake tutorial very soon after this video, so stay tuned on that. It's a big part of my gameplay. And you know what? Hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. It's been your boy, Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.